slowly you'll be able to at least counter shove more and more. Croco doing an entire bot side clear and now making his way towards Hannah and Delight, who are looking for a crash, but haven't quite found it yet.
The crash has not happened. We are safe on the road at the moment.
5 seconds till the Volt Breaker's available.
Yeah, he's going to be looking for it, and let's see the angle. Over the wall comes Prince as well. Going to be looking for at least some flashes here as the flash comes in from Croco. Not quite what they were looking for. Triple knockup comes in from Delight. He says, get away from my AD carry, and they will be able to survive here as the Sums will trade for Henna and Kaya.
Pretty favorable recently, Valdez.
Yeah, because it's not only the Drake, but your jungler's on the bottom side, so you threaten a dive down here. And you're not really necessarily going to find that same trade in the top side. Speaking of trades, Dove is getting frisky. Says
it's both the way they start fights, which generally will be Croco.
They were trying to get on top of Closer. He handles it perfectly, able to deny that one. Lava did not use his ult, so not able to lock him down there. Morgan still chipping away at plates. We are once again
dropping it as Croco on his way.
Oh, trying to help out Dove here. Perfect timing on the flash. Is going to come down the cask rather as Morgan does have that Dominus ticking, and he is Renekton, but the follow-up body slam means that Croco will be able to secure the kill.
I like this. Fred Brian immediately game fights thus far, not looking decisive, but in terms of gold, they are completely fine, and we're fighting here.
Delight did dodge quite a lot here. He's providing a front line for his team, but so is Dove. The Berserk comes through, but Dove is left out to dry as Senna is going to be able to pick that one up. And that means that that Herald should be over the side of Bro. Do note that Prince was not there. He's just going to take a turret of his own in the bottom side.
Yeah, questionable decision by Sandbox there, opting into a very, very aggressive fight, and you don't have one of your members there as Croco trying to look for a cheeky steal here.
Yeah, the team just can't help but fight. I mean, like, you don't have to do this, but you can, I suppose, as Closer this time is going to be locked up, but they're still fighting 3v4 on this one, and Closer's got the damage. Kyle is just so bloodthirsty today. He's going to pick up the kill, but it does not matter as it is a 2-for-0 after the Rift Herald fight. Yeah.
I think there's a lot of LCK teams that make that call. Sure, there's a lot of LPL teams, but that is something that generally you just do not see because they use 4 ultimates here in an attempt to take down, or rather in a successful attempt to take down Dove. And then the call here from Sandbox to actually go for this is a very confident one, but one that works out wonderfully. You know, you have the bailout from KL, so even if someone does get taken low, you have the ability as long as you take someone down. And with their ultimate still available.
Live Sandbox trying to take that opportunity to go for a fight. Delight says, yes, please, I would like to take a fight. As in goes Lava, he's just going to be berserked up as he is on the way out. Morgan is just going to get CC'd 100-0. Had a little slight, a little moment to get that one off, but it doesn't matter. Prince trying to force this fight once again. He's going to get bailed out, but he cannot get the actual res off, but it does not matter. Everybody's so low on health bars. That's another double kill here for Closer, who is just stacking him up tonight. It's a nice try by Croco. He has been a little bit off on those, but it doesn't matter. Live Sandbox, they say, no, come fight me.
Yeah, Prince definitely didn't have to go that deep with his E, but I like the initial call here from Sandbox, because if you ult Hannah, he just gets devoured. So instead they try to 100-0 Delight, and crucially, there isn't actually a big response here initially. Then the CC chain here on Morgan is beautiful, and this is one of those moments where Fred Brion, if Morgan goes for that TP, if you don't go in aggressively and try to safeguard him, you're gonna die. And he's dying, and then the rest of them does too, even though they are able to pick up Prince. Beautifully done there by Closer, who is having a wonderful time in this Azir.
He did ult a Wukong into his team, but it did get the kill at least. It did mean that Prince was left out to dry, but not this time, because they're all just fighting front to back, as that is a double kill now for Prince. As they see enemy, they attack enemy, as is the Live Sandbox way. And that means that, of course, with this huge objective available, one Hextech Drake, And the soul point will be Liv Sandbox's.
And now, soul point being picked up here. And yeah, I gotta say, there's
Yep, not really doing damage into the Mountain Drake buffed up Gragas at this moment in time, as the Light is going to be the one that delays the Baron first. I think Morgan is next.
Well, that was round 1 of Baron. Croco has flash and
Round
ult
2.
available.
Note how they're not just looking for flips. They're like, no, we're turning immediately. At the first sign of anyone deciding to come into this one, as FredaBrion once again, this time actually with the Lissandra getting an ult into 5 people, it looked pretty decent, but it's not quite going to be enough. Of course, this one 3v5. And it is not going to look pretty, as that is going to be the end of that team fight. No Baron, I suppose. But, yeah, everybody else did go down.
It's tough, Veldas, as Umti tries desperately to make a play here. And key thing is that if you actually have a Renekton flank there, or Lissandra is able to actually get a top in the Zeri, then Prince flashes, but then the next time it works out, or cleanses rather. But you don't. So Umti goes in, Dove stands there menacingly, begrudgingly.
Very scary.
Has to use his ultimate. He really wanted to save that one for a rainy day. And then I have been a really big fan of the decisiveness of the Sandbox, but at times that decisiveness has kind of been a double-edged sword, where they go in for plays they shouldn't, right? They hard commit, they lose fast, and they win fast. But moments like this, like, I think around the Baron, they make all the right calls. They just play it very safe. We go, if we need to, we hard engage. We're not going to flip. We're not going to risk getting aced.
Okay, this is kind of interesting, trying to get on top of Closer here, but he's got a big shield, and now the front to back comes in, and that is a scary Zeri. As now Croco over the top is coming in, is just going to line up the Penta angle. Triple kill!
It's looking good!
Penta is coming through. Umti's getting pretty low. He's trying to deny it, but he will not deny the Quadra. Morgan goes the opposite way. They're literally splitting up to try to deny this Penta. As,
oh, is it going to be in time?
Yeah, it's not quite going to work for Morgan. He's trying to turn it here onto Prince as the... What? Bye! Croco, no, you didn't! How dare you steal the Penta away from Zeri, the Penta sorceress! But it is an ace in the end here for Liv Sandbox, and they're not going to end the game yet because it's Liv Sandbox. They want this Hextech Drake, Soul, and how about a red buff for Prince again.
As overall start here, again, now FredaBrion is just trying to make plays work, but it just doesn't. The itemization is there for Sandbox. And every time that they make a play on someone from Sandbox is covering. And the teamwork from this team, every time, like in these past 2 games that we've seen FredaBrion make a play, someone is there to assist the person that's being made a play on, except for that one time that Dove died, which was very sad.
나이스! 야! 뺀다! 야! 아니 펜타를 준다며!
He's like, you said you were giving me the Penta! Croco is, you know, we thought he was a croc, but I guess he's just a huge troll.
Oh, yeah. We should have known it with his Trundle play. They didn't even take Drake.
Why didn't they get the soul? Well, they still have Baron, and I guess that is the actual reason, outside of having a little bit of fun here. As you guys can tell, it's very fun when you get ahead nowadays, especially in this kind of matchup. Liv Sandbox really showing their dominance in this match against FredaBrion, making it look even more one-sided than the match that Gen G had, as that is a healthy scoop of ice cream. As another Penta angle is in, there's the triple.
No!
We have the Penta angle. Once again, there is the Quadra. And this time, maybe Croco won't steal it away. The Penta will come through, as there you go. 15 kills for Prince as he goes nuts in his chair. Another Omega Giga Stomp comes out from Liv Sam.